if the Lions make the playoffs, I'll have you back on and we'll have that conversation.
Okay, the special commemoration.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll talk
deal.
about Scott Mitchell throwing a interception for a touchdown to tie the game, and then proceeding to go into overtime and immediately throw an interception for a touchdown to lose the game. I think that's in a preseason game. This happened, but no, it can't be. They didn't.
What? Well, it was the
Starters didn't.
starter.
Starters
I
didn't
don't
be in
know.
that
That,
overtime.
yeah, I think back in the day of the preseason, you had to get your snaps. They weren't worried about the punishment on the body.
Is that true?
I definitely do think like guys definitely played more in the preseason back in the day.
But not the whole thing.
Would they have gone to overtime at that
Would they
point?
even done overtime?
Please just let everyone go home.
Right. This is against the Cincinnati Bengals. I know that much.
Wow. When you get together with the Bengals in the preseason game, no prisoners taken.
Yeah, so that's proof. It must have been like second week of the season or something. I'll never forget it. I think I was at that game.
That just made me
Okay.
think of Ty Detmer throwing 7 interceptions. But we could do our most devastating memories, and then our
Devastating is
favorite
sometimes the
victories.
same as the best memories.
Yes.
What's the Okay, what's next after Smashing Pumpkins?
Okay, so
We're at
Wonderwall has
9:30 already. Dang,
yeah. Goodness, this might be the just
this
the
might be it.
95 and 96 edition.
That's good. That's
Um,
great though.
so much future material. Or next time we get together in person, we can
Yes,
over a card game.
absolutely. We'll talk about
We'll
it. We'll
go
just.
through the real late 90s.
I'm tempted to do this with everyone I know, but it's
Okay.
it's our thing. I feel like now it's our thing. To just scroll through the Wikipedia. Are you on Wikipedia or are you on like
Yeah.
Billboard or something? Yeah.
No, just Wikipedia. It's nice clean format. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
man.
sorry. Let me get to the next song. So it's Alanis again with Ironic, as we predicted that would come up.
Okay. Yeah.
It just took a few months. Um, I remember not really liking this song at the time, but I think it's because I was a cool, almost 13-year-old boy who was, man, I don't know. I don't know if there's a hint of sexism or
Yeah.
I think that's a time in your life where maybe it's just a problematic mid 90s culture where I feel like I did not lend female singer songwriters the proper respect that they deserved, if I may come clean.
You
I was just,
can, you
I think I
can,
was
and
just
you
kind
are
of a,
totally
I was,
forgiven.
I think I was a hater, and
Enlightenment doesn't come in single doses.
yeah,
You have to continue to climb that mountain, and so you were just on the early part of your journey.
in the Jagged Little Pill musical, they do point out that, as I've seen pointed out on the internet many times since then, that the song is filled with things that are
Not
not
ironic,
actually ironies, but
right?
it always makes me think of that.
But that's
I liked
ironic in and of
I
itself.
liked in the musical that they were willing to poke fun.
Yeah.
Though I assume that Alanis herself was like a co-producer, but
Yes. Yeah,
I
I think
like that
she's
she
poked
I
fun at
like
it
that
in
she
the
had fun
past.
with it. Yeah.
But to be clear,
Um.
that's ironic itself.
Yes.
So that covers it all. That covers the whole thing. Um, I am at a loss for what to do with this situation in the game. I'm terrified of this dude up here. I am also scared of this dude down here. This dude down here has not noticed us yet, so I could possibly move away from him.
All right. I'm back.
Oh, you left. You missed.
I got lost
You missed
again.
me talking about the game, and I think I'm going to take this teleport scroll and read it, and try hopefully get out of here. Oh, I actually can hit that guy. I have no idea where I am now, but I'm safe from that problem. But we have this dude. I can deal with that. Okay, where were we? So Jagged Little Pill made a return. That's where we are.
Yeah. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. The next song had a month plus long run. Oasis, yet again with Champagne Supernova.
That is a fun song. Been a long
Yeah,
time since I heard it, but fun.
yeah. It's kind of interesting looking back at that and seeing that it was number one for seemingly 5 weeks. That it was a song that was a little more, at least compared to these songs on the list, like much more like experimental and long form. I assume there was some sort of radio edit to it because I think the album version was like 7 or 8 minutes long. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not quite the type of single that you would see on this chart.
I agree.
I'm kind of surprised it had that staying power. But Oasis was a pretty big deal in early 1996, I
They
guess.
were. They were just so fascinating.
Yeah.
And they were so all over the press and just making a mess of their lives. And it was a big deal to everybody. And they wanted to listen to that music. But I don't know that I have any sort of opinion on the song. What about
Yeah.
you? Like,
I'm just saying it was different sonically.
yeah,
It's good. Got some variety
that's
there
true.
in
That's true. That's
mid
true.
1996.
I still stand by "Don't Look Back in Anger" as being my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
think I think I would agree with that from that album. Probably something else I'm forgetting. That was a little further down on the list, but
okay.
I the next two songs are kind of
Oh
interesting.
no.
Uh-oh.
I spent a bunch of time learning a craft for a skill that is not relevant to this character, and that stinks. I'm gonna. That was a waste. This is not gonna be the one, Bakes. I'm not gonna make it to. Oh shit! I pushed the wrong button. I'm almost surely not gonna win the whole game with this one. Ah, dang it! I pushed the wrong button again. Okay. Oh, I won't put that at 10. And I should put the fighting on too. Because I just like wait. It'd be like putting a level into the wrong thing, and oh man, I think we might be done for the night.
Okay.
um, well, let's hear the next song because I have no reason not to do that.
Okay. The next song is "Salvation" by the Cranberries. Um, I
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I would not have associated this song with being like that super popular. Um,
It's just
Along with the next song, I'm really like I remember it, but I'm really surprised it was number one for multiple weeks. I kind of want to do these in tandem. So
okay.
the Cranberry Salvation and then Mother Mother by Tracy Bonham,
Wow.
which I thought was much more of one of those songs that just like the radio station that we listened to
Yes.
growing up, 89X, just like um, as it always is pointed out by us. I'm not saying that either of these groups or people were like Canadian, but we always had the Canadian by
Yes,
law
that's right.
portion of having to play certain bands and certain songs, probably more than one would expect.
Like
But
Our Lady Peace.
um, yeah. Which like they're not going to make the Billboard chart seemingly, but I feel like they would have made like the Metro Detroit Billboard chart
Yeah.
only um, by Canadian law. But yeah, both of those songs, like I remember these songs. It's kind of interesting that they were big hits. Or I mean, like the Cranberries, I just think of other songs that they had that were big, gigantic hits. Um, I don't know. Intrigued
The
by this.
Cranberries, dude. That was earlier though, right?
Yeah. Like Zombie would have been several years before this.
Yes. Oh, I
Um,
killed off that guy just now, and I thought that was who was going to kill us, and I survived. I'm getting better at this, and it has a lot to do with sitting here talking to you. Because I make when I just start playing the game, I make bad mistakes. So the less I play the game, the less likely I am to die because I just am not playing. See? I've beaten the system. Okay, we're dead though. No, just kidding. This guy's nobody now. These guys are nobody. Oh my god, what did those idiots do? Baker, I did not even go over to those guys. Okay, they came to me. What are they thinking? They see this beefy minotaur tearing up the scene, and they're like, "I'm gonna go over there and see if I can get involved in this." And then they did. They're all squashed little pieces of corpse now. That's so stupid. Why are you so stupid? Oh, these guys. Those guys. No. Oh, what the? Look at this. Okay. Things might have changed dramatically just now, Baker. Okay, so. Okay. I know that we just got started talking about this game for the first time in a while, but. And. Okay, here's another thing. I just was telling you that I screwed up and was training the wrong thing. I was training these swords.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just got gifted a gift from my man Akuaru of a new sword. I don't usually play swords. I usually play axes because axes are fun. And this one is flame. Resist poison. That's really helpful. But the intelligence thing. This one's venom and resist electricity. That's not that exciting, but it's pretty powerful. Let's see what the ratings are. So -2 to hit and 26 damage. This is -3 to hit, but 28 damage. We got a real conundrum on our hand now. I'm gonna stick with the axe, but I'm gonna hold on to that sword just in case I change my mind. What's the date? What's the date in our journey through mid '90s music?
We are at May/June 1996.
We gotta make it through '96. We gotta make it through at least 2 years.
All right, I'm just gonna go on to the next song then. It's Dishwalla's Counting Blue Cards.
I love that song.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of that song. Overall, Dishwalla is not a band that got it together.
Yeah, kind of quintessential in that, like, I mean, maybe the most true, like, one-hit wondery song that we've had so far on here, unless I'm just blatantly forgetting something.
I agree.
And I don't know, there's something very quintessential 1996 about that to me.
Couldn't agree more.
That song had a pretty big moment, and then even Travis does not own 3 different Dishwalla.
I don't own Dishwalla. I don't think they made them. I don't think those guys made it.
Yeah.
They're gonna
behind the music on these guys.
I know, but they're gonna hate that I said that. They're probably somewhere writing their 8th album, being like, "What is he talking about? We have all these albums. We made them for him."
I hope when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're inundated by Dishwalla stands.
I hope I am too. I hope they send me their all-time favorite 50 Dishwalla songs and a countdown. I listened to that first album and was not a fan, and then because like this is one of those occasions of, so there's lots of one-hit wonders or 1 or 2 hit wonders where it's like no, they had a lot of other really good songs where they were pretty close, and maybe the radio didn't want them or the record label wasn't that interested in like promoting their stuff. Marvelous 3 and the main guy Butch Walker from Marvelous 3 comes to mind as that, whereas it's like, and then he had a falling out with the record industry and like, but he's still writing like songs that have hooks, right? Dishwalla feels like a band that like wasn't actually that good at writing, but they were like given the touch of God upon their upon their fingers and throats for this one recording, you know, and they're like this. They had no idea how to recreate that. No idea. Do you agree?
Another possible explanation. Well, yeah, I'd say another potential explanation for like maybe some of their struggles is I just have read that
did one of them die?
the singer or writer of the song received death threats for people being upset about depiction as a female. He really went through it.
No.
People did not like referring to her, the god, as her.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't say that's why like the band fell apart, but it's, you know, something he had to deal with. said he never thought he'd write a song where he'd receive death threats over it. So
Wow,
he was
that's
just kind of turned off from the art form.
yeah. And he just wasn't willing to go places anymore. You
Yeah,
know, like maybe he was um, just not willing to explore the deep reaches of what music requires or the art requires.
yeah,
Oh man, that's sad. Okay,
yeah.
let's move on from Dishwalla. I'm not a
Okay,
fan of them.
okay. Yes. The next,
But I
well,
wish that guy the best.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
don't be mean to each other online, folks.
Right.
All hundreds and thousands of yous watching right now, be nice to each other online.
Maybe
Like, ask
this
each other what you're interested in, and see what I bet he's a good guy.
be interesting. This like there's some worlds where counting blue cars like started the culture wars that permeate today.
Whoa, that's you just I just realized that's very possible.
And Semi Charm Life
Semi
started
Charm
the
Life started the drug
opioid epidemic. Yeah,
opioid epidemic.
dang.
This is real. This is really possible. Uh oh. These guys tend to mess me up. I should get, and I should finesse as well. Oh my god, these guys are tough to hit. This guy just slows me down. He's not good at hitting, but oh my god, that was close. We've got some close calls. What is this? Oh, I don't. That's fine. I didn't mean to do that. Whew, I'm kind of stressed because I kept thinking I was gonna fuck it up and get our show ended too early. Go to the next song.
Okay. The next song is Pepper by Butthole Surfers.
That's incredible. That's incredible. That song made it to number one. I thought it was one of those songs that like people just like the cliche of, but never really get that high on it. The song.
Yeah. I have to scroll a bit. It's coded in yellow on the chart on Wikipedia, but I don't know what the yellow refers to. Oh, it refers. I'm surprised by this. The yellow indicator on the edge of Pepper indicates that it was the Billboard year-end #1 song. This is a little bit tough for me to believe that in 1996, like, and it spent 3 weeks as #1 on the chart, but it like outstripped like 12-week Wonderwall and maybe just some other more iconic songs as the #1 alternative rock song of 1996.
That's hard to fathom.
I would not have guessed that.
I would not have either, man. I don't think it played nearly that much.
I scrolled down to see the next time I could see a yellow, and just because we already brought it up, and then re-brought it up recently, like 1997, Semi Charmed Life like spends many weeks at #1, and like is the #1 alternative rock song of 1997,
yeah. Okay.
which like totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Super.
I don't know. I wasn't into that. So we were in 8th grade when this is out. No.
Yes, or possibly the summer after 7th grade.
Okay.
In between, yes.
Next one. No, I don't care about that song.
Yeah.
Do people actually like that song? Do people actually like it? It's the name of the band that gets them.
I feel like people just were immaturely were like, it'd be funny to say Butthole Surfer.
Exactly, or make the radio guy say it over and over.
I mean, I think that's probably was my main enjoyment as a 13-year-old boy.
Absolutely. But I didn't listen to the song because of that.
Yeah. So the trivia question with the next song.
Let's go.
I recently heard this song and I was like, I do remember this song. Probably a song I haven't heard in 25 years.
I might not.
The next song, its title is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words long. I'd be very impressed if you pulled this off. This was definitely more of a, I mean, you might correct me and say that you own 12 of their albums and recently made a top 50 list, but that would be surprising.
Yeah.
I think even if you gave me the name of this song and I heard it, I might not be able to name the group. So maybe that's all to say you don't know this. Do you want to take a guess?
No, I don't. I really want to. I really want to have something that with a long name, but I can't even think of anything except for, yeah.
The song is "Standing Outside a Broken Phone Booth with Money in My Hands" by the Primitive Radio Gods.
Okay, okay. I know the name of the primitive radio gods more than that song.
Okay, I don't know if I know another song
I
by
wonder
them.
if the modern rock, charts were just a weird place at this time, where sometimes like just like some one college radio station would love the song so much and it would make it really popular or something.
True. Well, it also spent like 5 weeks at number one, which I'm a little bit surprised by.
Yeah,
Such
five
a
weeks.
a
So
low
that
key song.
oh man, I'm gonna go have to go listen to it. Of course, I know it. As soon as we hear it, we'd be like, we know the song.
I mean, I know the song.
I
Um,
never knew its name till you said it right now.
yeah, maybe it had like a clever abbreviation or something. Um, I don't know.
I know for sure I know the song, but I never listened to that album. Never even thought to do so. It fits in the category of things like Len and the Verve, where I'm like, I don't want this.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's slide ahead to September 1996 then. Um, for 1 week, there was Pearl Jam, "Who You Are." I'm gonna say that I had friends that were very into Pearl Jam. That was not really me. Um,
Yep.
I don't. I without hearing this song, I actually cannot like hear the song in my head.
Who You Are?
Yeah,
Me neither.
it just doesn't really strike my Pearl Jam strings. Um,
Agreed.
I'm sure I'd know it if I heard it, but
Ah, we're gonna die.
I have nothing to say about this song.
Okay, next song then.
It's 311's
Oh
"Down."
no. Oh no, that's not my jam.
Like you predicted this this would
Yeah.
happen. Um, I don't really have anything to say about that song. And in efforts to get through the rest of 1996, um, we then have Eels, "Novocaine for the Soul."
The Eels.
Yes.
Are they the Got You Where I Want You?
Uh,
No, that's something else.
no,
I like that song, but it's from way earlier. That's the Flies. That's the Flies.
it's the Flies. That is the Flies. I feel like I'd associate that with a movie, some teen movie of the time. Um,
so the Eels, I remember vaguely, not in my
yeah,
wheelhouse.
yeah. I don't think I really.
But it's strange that there were some songs in this early part of '96 that were in my wheelhouse, and then we kind of wandered off from my wheelhouse. But
No.
what really is the fact is I didn't really care for any of this stuff till '97, I think.
Yeah, maybe
Because
that should have.
no, no,
See,
no, no. This
I
is
would have
more
planned better.
fascinating this way. It leaves it in a good cliffhanger.
I also kind of forget how young we still were
Oh
in
God, I can't be here.
1995 and 1996. Like, man, who would have trusted our music opinions at all anyway?
No, who did?
As we have said, they not saying that these songs are great. Um, some of them, maybe. Uh, all right. Then we do have Sublime. We mentioned earlier.
What
We kind of
Santeria?
predicted the 311 and Sublime era here. What I Got came out in October of 1996, which I was the first single. Um, maybe not.
Okay,
But I feel like it was before Santeria for some reason. Um, oh, I just looked up at the game. What's happening?
so,
You in a
so I
different
was really
room?
scared in that fight with the spiders, and I used this Akuaru skill called Duel. And when you can basically say, I don't want to fight all these things. I want to fight this guy one on one. And we go into an arena like this, and all these spectators are watching us fight to the death one on one, and nobody leaves until one of us wins. And so I have to beat this guy one on one now, and I think I can beat him one on one. I don't think I could beat him with other people. Um, I'm gonna put on this sword and try to smack him 3 or 4 more times, and then he's dead. Um, except for I think this thing next to me is also a monster now. Yeah, it's an ice replica of that monster, so now I have to fight that, I think. but I smashed it. Oh gosh, I'm doing really well at this, Baker. Surprisingly well. I need to heal up, but they don't usually like you healing up in the arena. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, yeah. Akuraru's like, get out of my arena. Okay. Okay, see, this is so much better. I'm gonna have to stop playing the game though. I think I'm getting very stressed. So we're gonna move back over here, and then I'm gonna stop playing. I can't even hit that thing. And
We also only have one more song.
you made it.
I'm back. That
Okay.
was
You sound just as
hectic.
good as ever. You sound
Oh.
fantastic. You know what?
Lovely.
Those updates are important. Some security person on the IT team has been working hard to make decision to do that update, and that's important. Okay, I'm tired. And I have successfully not killed this character for 2 full episodes. Let's make it all the way, and let's hear that last song, and then let's hang up.
So yeah, it's very fitting that we.
It's closing time. It's closing time. I could beat you to it.
I brought up earlier, and it is Bush's Swallowed.
Oh,
which,
no way!
the
Really?
The universe is telling us that you need to listen to
I need to listen to that song.
the song. Sales entire catalog.
Yes, absolutely. I thought you were gonna say it was closing time by Semisonic, and I was gonna be like, that's perfect for this moment.
Very, very apropos as well.
Oh, I was
Actually,
gonna
really
be so
wide
excited
and
about
stuff
that. Yeah.
I don't think would anyone have questioned that.
Yes.
Dang.
No, I don't think anybody would have questioned it.
Just edit that part out and yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Nobody's
best
paying attention.
impressions,
Nobody's paying attention. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to this song. I'm gonna call you, and we'll talk about that song, and then we can continue this game in just our casual time, just hanging out next time I get to talk to you. And this is an excuse to have to hang out with you again because I need to hear the 97 list.
Okay.
But before we do that, as a reminder, you said that this was something that came up because your lovely wife said she absolutely did not want to have this conversation.
Yeah, and I think as we've had this conversation, I do kind of weirdly care about this stuff, and I really can't picture anyone else in my life accommodating me talking about this. Like,
I find that.
So I think while I had my reservations, I did do the assignment correctly and pick something that I wanted to talk about that no one else really has the time for.
Yes, you did.
So thank you for indulging me, Travis.
You're welcome. I would absolutely do this over and over again. This could be its own spin-off show, but we are not qualified for this.
Well, yeah. I do think there's a spin-off available where we, I don't know, dive deep into a song and really scour the Wikipedia page of the artists who made it.
Wander around on those and learn more about the songs.
Find out who exactly was giving them death
behind
threats.
The music.
Yes.
And but like completely amateur conspiracy theory version of it.
Yeah.
I think we're onto something. I think we're about to become content millionaires.
Most likely.